Abbiamo delegato completamente, no, a questo oggetto qua. E la domanda è: quanto siamo disposti, come aziende, come professionisti, a delegare ulteriormente a qualcosa che magari risponde al posto nostro? Se andate nell'app di IAB Forum e andate nella sezione speaker, andate sul mio faccione, c'è un pulsantino Q&A e la domanda che vi abbiamo preparato è appunto cioè saresti disposto a far rispondere ad esempio alle tue mail a un bot, sì o no? Se rispondete a questa domanda, introduciamo il prossimo ospite perché secondo me è un tema interessante. Cioè quanto faresti rispondere alle tue mail a un algoritmo, per esempio a un bot? Mai? Sicuramente sì, forse, prima vorrei vedere come funziona. Potete anche aggiungere una risposta se volete. Se mi aiutate un secondo, così vediamo un campione un pochino significativo. Allora, prima vorrei vedere come funziona. Diffidenti. Ma, cioè, siamo italiani. Fammi vedere come funziona e poi ci ragioniamo. Forse mai, c'è un 10% di mai, sicuramente sì. Beh, a quel punto li faccio anche leggere da un bot, così mi tolgo di mezzo. Questo, diciamo, è una visione utilitaristica, carina, che sta crescendo subito, chiaramente. Va bene, prima vorrei vedere come funziona, mi sembra interessante. Ok, sposo questa risposta, 63%. A quel punto mi faccio leggere, vabbè, chiudiamola qua prima che salga fino in cima, perché questo è il classico real time. Diciamo, prima vorrei vedere come funziona, mi sembra la più probabile, e vediamo allora come funziona con il fondatore di una delle piattaforme ad oggi più utilizzata per fare bot sui diversi sistemi di messaggistica. È la prima volta in Italia, un giovane founder, e quindi gli diamo un caldo benvenuto, Mikael Young. Hello Michael, nice to meet you, man. You're all right, you're okay, huh? So, oh, I want to be in the selfie. I want to be in the selfie with you.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Thanks, guys.
So, Michael, the question is, number one,
Yeah.
what is a bot? Because I don't think it's so easy to understand at the moment. It's still quite a new thing.
So I can tell you what is a bot in about, 5-10 minutes, but I think it will be easier if you just open up your browser and go to this link, ManyChat.com/IAB, and that will open up the page where you need to click Messenger app. And so press Messenger app, and it will take you to bot experience. And you will instantly see the power of it, because you will get a message inside the messenger from an automated entity. And you can reply with buttons, etc. So
I'm doing it in real time too.
Yeah, you can do it.
How many people use Messenger, by the way, or a messaging system?
Whoa.
All right, so.
That's a lot.
Okay, so you go in this Messenger app and get started.
You press get started.
All right. Do you want to describe what happened when I click get started?
So now you get the first message. It's a welcome message that you get from a bot inside the messaging app, and you can start interacting with it. And you can add GIFs and pictures in it. And the power of the bot is the power of the messaging app, and we're going to get more into that.
Right.
So yeah. The people tend to describe bots as these applications delivered through a conversational interface. But for you as marketers, it doesn't help you. So I don't like that definition.
And so, Michael, and I also noticed that basically he knows, he get my data, so he say, hi Marco, great to meet you, and then I can have an automated basically conversation interaction. That can be, anything. I could potentially buy something, or I could do everything. Okay.
Yeah, you can sell stuff, etc. So let me show you what I think a bot is.
Yeah.
So how do you define a bot that will help marketers actually get value from messaging? So I think you can say that a bot is a business account inside a messaging app, and it can be automated or it can be manual, but it doesn't actually matter. What matters for the marketer is that you can get an instant and personalized interaction and connection with your audience, with your customers. And we're going to get into the numbers, and I can show you like how really powerful it is.
Sure. How about, let's go maybe into some examples. I know that you have some interesting examples to show to us.
So this is one of the bots that's been done on Facebook Messenger by Untitled Flowers. So what they did is they started selling flowers through the actual messaging interface. And what you can do actually is you can start writing to the business like, hey, I need 10 roses for this Saturday dinner with this girl I like. And the bot will answer like, where do you want them to be delivered? And you can say like, to my house. And they already know because you've ordered already and they know your house. So they just say, OK.
Right.
And that's it. The interaction is done. And more, messengers right now allow payments inside of them. So even you don't even have to enter your credit info. You just tap your thumb, like on your iPhone, on the Touch ID, and the payment goes through. So this
and all this is automated. So it's no human being that reply there, but it's just automated. And you organize it in advance. So you pre-schedule several scenarios.
So you can do it both ways. I think that automation is a really big part of what bots can do, but actually right now, I think the most value lies in just using the messaging as a channel.
Okay.
And you can use it manually. You can use it as a way that as you used your email, as you used your website, just by getting your business into the messaging interface and starting to get those orders, starting to get those sales.
Right.
So,
by the way, it can be Messenger, it could be any other messaging system. It's not about Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, you can. The real revolution that's going on right now is not like that automation is so powerful for marketing right now. I mean, the real revolution is that messaging apps opened up for businesses to start using them at scale. Okay. And this year, Kik Messenger opened up. Last year, Telegram opened up. Also, Facebook Messenger opened up. WhatsApp is going to open up next year. Viber has opened up. So it's almost like every messaging app will have opened up their APIs and will open up their interfaces for businesses to use.
So they give you a way to interact with the platform to deliver broadcast your messages or developing your apps.
Yes, that's totally true. So people ask me, why messaging apps? Like, aren't we good already? Yeah. Like, aren't we already doing everything fine? And I say, no, like with messaging apps, you get a lot of advantages. For example, the first thing is that they are the most downloaded and the most frequently used apps on the app stores. So you, as a business, you know this truth that marketing budgets always follow people's attention.
Right.
And if like over 2 billion people are using messaging apps, then your business should be there. Your business should be using messaging apps to reach those customers. And the upside of doing that is that messaging apps are instant. So from our data, we see that half of the interaction happens in 1 hour since like the interactive broadcast. For example, if you send out a message to 10,000 customers who use your bot, you will get 5,000 people. So let's say the interaction is like 80%. So 8,000 people will interact with the bot. So 4,000 of those people will interact with the bot in 1 hour.
So immediately, it's basically a real-time interaction.
Yeah, you can get so much insights from that. It's interactive. So if you started using the bot from the previous link, you can see that there are buttons and you can interact actually with your bot, and it's really interesting what you can do with that. It's private. It's not like social media. It's not like one message for everybody. It's personal one-on-one connection with each of your customers, which allows you to do some crazy personalization, because like not all your customers want to hear like 10 tweets every day from you. Like some of them do, and you should like give 10 pieces of content to those people who are your hardcore fans.
Yeah.
But some of them want to hear only one piece of content in a month. And if you push like 10 pieces of content on them every day, then they're going to unsubscribe.
Sure.
So this personalization is really powerful. And more importantly, when a person signs up for your bot, you get their first name, their last name, their user profile picture, their gender, their time zone, their language. So there is so much info that you can grab just by
customize also the message.
From one click. Like, how much info do you get from an email?
Right. And you say bots better than apps instead of developing an app? Because you say, okay, I can plug into a messaging app, WhatsApp or Messenger, whatever it is, instead of doing my own app and asking you to install the app.
So I think the argument between are bots going to replace apps or not is not a real argument.
Okay.
Because maybe someday, but not in the next year or two. So
you say maybe someday, but maybe in 3 months.
Yeah,
that's
startup speed.
All right. Okay, someday in a couple of years. Okay.
Yeah, what I mean by that is bots is a different interface, and there are things that they are good at, and there are things that they're really bad at.
Okay.
So if you think about 3D games or immersive experiences, sophisticated interfaces, bots are not really good for that.
Okay.
But if you think about transactional interfaces, if you think about conversations and content marketing, then bots are really good for that. And they're really engaging. I would right now at this point, I would more compare bots and messaging more to other modes of communication. Okay. So for me, it's a communication channel, not like bots versus app thing.
Okay, interesting.
And right now, the only way to communicate personally with somebody is through email.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Who is doing email marketing in the audience? Email marketing. Okay. I was expecting for much more. And what do you do, guys? you send depliants. I don't know. What do you do? Okay, email marketing. Let's say a couple of years ago, last year ago, or when people were less shy, they were doing email marketing. Everyone doing email
Everybody's
marketing.
Doing,
that's the truth, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the difference? Do you have some stats maybe to show us about the difference?
Yeah, actually we do.
Yeah.
So we think that the last part of why messaging apps, they're highly engaging. So I can show why they are so engaging. So let's take, we have great expertise in the bot building space. So we started on Telegram a year ago, and we power over 300,000 bots on Telegram right now, our platform. And we're sending 25 million messages every day. So, but on Facebook, we have 7,000 bots, and we've sent 3.5 million messages to date. So we got the data to analyze it. So this is what we see. On email, your typical open rate would be 22%. 22%, that's MailChimp's data.
Okay.
MailChimp is one of the biggest players in this area. And the CTRs that you would get are 1 to 3% CTRs. On contrast, if you start engaging with your audience through messaging by using bots, you get open rates of 80%. And that's over millions of messages. That's not like some kind of a good campaign. That's the average. And the CTRs are 10 to 30%. So that is a 10x improvement.
That's a big jump, yeah.
People are really engaged with their messaging apps. And that is why you get so much great engagement. I can show you like the actual examples, like what broadcast people are doing.
We have just 3 minutes more, so I want to just go to the examples that I think are the great thing. So it's basically messenger marketing. What you
this
suggest
is what we suggest to the people.
Okay.
So one of the examples is, let's start simple. We did a broadcast to our own customers about our product update. So we've sent out 3,000 messages, and it was one broadcast. We got 83% open rates, and we got 13% of them clicked. And just think about it, if you're doing marketing, this is a product update.
Which is not the most exciting thing in the universe.
From a B2B company.
Right.
That gets 13% click rate.
Okay.
So this is more content oriented. This is Emoji Health stats. One of our customers, they are doing these broadcasts about how to live a healthier life.
Okay.
And so they can do like this broadcast. Hey, quick questions. Does taking more selfies make you happier? Yes or no? By the way, it does, actually. The science shows that
I don't believe this thing.
Making selfies makes you happier because you always, most of the people smile while doing selfies. So, but it's not, sign up for the Emoji Health bot and you'll get those insights. But what's interesting about them is these are stats for 1 week. So in 1 week, they did 14 broadcasts.
What do you mean 14?
14 broadcasts, so they did 2 broadcasts, 2 send-outs every day.
Really?
So two broadcasts every day. Like imagine doing that in email. Like that would be crazy.
They kill you if you do it.
So 2 broadcasts every day for a week. And this is their normal modus operandi. So this is what they do. I just took the stats of the last week in November. So they got 84% read rate on all of those broadcasts combined. And they got a 10% click rate on all of those broadcasts. 14 broadcasts, 10% click rate.
Crazy. That's why they are so happy.
Yeah, that's why they are so happy. Yeah. So but this is the best example, I think. This is Revealed Recordings, one of the biggest electronic dance music record labels in the United Kingdom. So what they do with messaging is they said, hey guys, you can sign up for our messenger page and get sneak previews of our upcoming singles. So they send out 30-second music files to people. And you actually have to click on the button, like you can see here, it's time to get down, listen here. And you have to click on the listen here to actually listen for the audio. And it's not like it's playing inside the messenger, like it opens up the inbuilt browser and the SoundCloud. So yeah, I'm really, I didn't want to show this because people wouldn't believe me, but I'll do.
Okay.
They've sent out 3 broadcasts. They send out like 1 broadcast every week. So this is for November. So 3 broadcasts. They got 88% read rate on those broadcasts. But here's the fun part. How many people clicked on the actual buttons to listen to the music? Any guesses?
A lot.
56%.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and I had to double check the data.
Crazy, yeah.
I had to double check the data because I thought that's like there is something wrong with the system. So,
but it's very powerful, it's very powerful. And just to let you know, I always test. You know, I like to test things, and you know that I'm testing your stuff. And what I saw, I'm trying some bots on Messenger, and sometimes I have 100% rate, or 100% open rate.
100%?
Which is crazy, you know. It means everyone opened the message. So it's really, really powerful. In this moment, it's a really powerful tool.
Yeah, so. I think it's not crazy. Like if you go back in history, if you think about SMS open rates, SMS open rates historical are 98%. Like you can't not read an SMS.
And also email. Do you remember the first emails? Who is old enough? First emails that they were sending spam and you were opening the spam, saying, wow, someone wrote to me, you know, a Nigerian guy asking me for money. And you were happy about that. You were opening everything.
Yeah.
And now it's very different, of course. But it's true. It's
but
every
the
period
thing
in
with
history.
the thing with SMS, like email open rates degraded over the years,
Yeah.
but SMS open rates, they didn't.
Okay.
Because it's such a personal mode of communication, and like people like compare us, like, oh, Messenger is gonna get bloated, like everybody will start sending out messages, etc. Well, email is an open protocol. It means that anyone who has your email can send you a message. Messaging is different. Messaging values the customer's experience, and you as a person are always in control of who can send you messages and who can't send you the message. So you can always block the person, block the business if you don't like what you get.
Sure. Michael,
So,
we are right at the end, but you know, if you want to try by yourself, ManyChat.com IAB was very interesting and very inspiring for all the people in the audience. Thank you so much. Michael Young.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
I'll see you later.
Thanks.